Hello students. Now in our next lecture of physics, we are going through the topic known as circular motion. As we have already discussed about the equation of motion and driving the equation of motion by graphical method, now we will discuss about the circular motion. So when an object moves in a circular path with uniform speed, its motion is called the circular motion. In this circular motion, the object speed is constant but its velocity is changing due to change in its direction. So at every time whenever a body revolves, at every time the speed may be constant but due to change in the direction, the velocity is changing, we can say. Because velocity is a vector quantity and if the direction change then the velocity also change. So the object is said to be accelerated without changing its speed because velocity is changing due to the change in the direction. So we can say that it is the accelerated motion but the speed remains constant. Now we have a certain type of force. That forces are called the pseudo forces. Actually, whenever a body in circular motion, the body has to apply a force. For example, whenever we ride on a bicycle, we have to take a turn, then we have to lean inward. So this is some type of a force which is applied from the bicycle towards the center of the circle. That forces are called these types of two forces. One is the centripetal force. So the direction of acceleration is towards the center of the circular path and known as centripetal acceleration. The force needed to produce the circular motion is known as centripetal force. So what is the centripetal force? Actually, whenever any body is rotating or revolving around a circular path, then the force applied or force exerted towards the center of that circular track, that circular path from the body is called the centripetal force. So centripetal force is always acting towards the center. So whenever in any circular motion the force is exerted toward the center of the circular path from outside is called the centripetal force. Examples: that earth is revolving around the sun, the centripetal force is there. Moon is revolving around the earth, the centripetal force is there, and so on. Now we have another force known as the centrifugal force. In any circular motion, whenever a body revolves in a circular path, if the force is exerted from the center to outward, it is called the centrifugal force. Example: whenever the cream is extracted from the milk, whenever we wash the clothes in a washing machine, then the centrifugal force is there. The formula for centripetal force and centrifugal force are same and it is mv square upon r. So these are the two types of forces known as the pseudo force. In the next video we have numericals based on the circular path or circular motion. The numerical is that an artificial satellite is moving in a circular orbit of radius 42250 km, calculate its speed if it takes 24 hours to revolve around the earth. Here is the circular track of radius r, time period is 24 hours, that is given. So 24 converted into seconds, 60 into 60. Velocity is equal to displacement or distance upon time. The total circular path distance is calculated by 2 pi r formula. Time is t. Put up the value. Here comes the velocity 3.07 km per second. Another numerical is that a ball is gently dropped from a height of 20 meters. If its velocity increases uniformly at the rate of 10 meters per second square, with what velocity will it strike the ground and after how much time will it strike the ground? So whenever a body is dropped, the acceleration on the body is g, that is 10 meter per second square. Whenever a body is thrown from ground to upward, the acceleration is minus 10 due to the direction. From which height? 20 meter. A ball dropped. So whenever a ball is dropped, the initial velocity is 0, time we have to calculate, velocity we have to calculate. So in these types of numerical, we use the equations of motion, and equation of motion we can use in any manner. Unfortunately, we are using equation third, as acceleration is given, distance is given, initial velocity is given, and final velocity we have to calculate. So v square minus u square is equal to 2s. By putting the value we get v is equal to 20 meter per second. And from first equation of motion v is equal to u plus at, that also we have the formula.